In today's election update, we start with reaction from the Prosperous Party about the Republicans' landslide victory yesterday and the jockeying that will now take place. Vartan Oskanian, number 2 on the Prosperous list, in an interview with us here at CivilNet, has rejected the wisdom of Prosperous Armenia forming a coalition with the Republican Party. Quote, "I will be strictly against such a coalition. I have often said that if a political party has an absolute majority all by itself, forming a coalition with it will not solve anything and will not create checks and balances in the parliament." That's what Oskanian said. We're still waiting for official numbers on number of seats won, but it appears inevitable that President Serge Sarkisian's Republican Party will get more than the 66 seats needed to hold a majority. The newspapers have had the first chance to express themselves after the parliamentary elections. However, unfortunately, newspaper penetration is very small in Armenia, and most people use television for their news. Also unfortunate because television has not featured much in the way of analysis. In any case, some pretty interesting stuff in the papers. In the Jovord newspaper, Anahi Bakshan says that the people have shut their mouths for another 5 years after re-electing the Republicans. Yerker Daily writes that the May 6 parliamentary elections revealed the Armenian nation being inclined to hopeless masochism, or a love of pain. And a columnist in the Oligarch Daily newspaper states the Armenian people must have developed Helsinki syndrome, where one begins to appreciate the torturer for holding them hostage rather than killing them. According to Lidagir.am, the Armenian National Congress, which had formed a joint headquarters together with Prosperous Armenia and the ARF, has entered the parliament at the expense of the ARF. Basically, musical chairs at the bottom. The ANC received 7 seats, and the ARF, which had 16 in the previous parliament, has received, we think, about 6. So combined, the two appear to have 13 seats, a net loss of 3. The gaining parties in this whole game? The Republicans and Prosperous Armenia. All right, there is one rally tonight, the Armenian National Congress. They had announced even before the election their intention to hold a rally tonight. They are following through on that promise.